I'm Kaylee, and welcome back to our podcast, Curbside Crashout. You may notice that things look just a little bit different this week. We have a microphone, finally, one singular one for the both of us.
It was not a struggle to get just one operating.
I fear we did have two. We did have two at first, but something was going on with the sounds, and it sounded really effed up.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the point of having the mic if it sounds
It was actually really funny,
robotic as hell. Like, it sounded wrong. It did not sound good at all. But we are making small little steps of progress to kind of make this a more enjoyable listening experience for everybody.
Exactly. Kaylee, do you have anything you want to talk about from this week?
So I recently just got back from a trip from New York. Hello,
New York.
Hello, New York. Anyways, yeah. It was my first time ever going there, and I had a great time. I went with one of my close friends. You know, we didn't get to see everything because we were only there for like 3-4 days. I know some people go and do like really packed itineraries, but me and my friend are not the kind of people that like to rush around. We're like, we need a minute. Like, we're gonna get tired of being miserable, so we'll just go back to the hotel and take a minute and then go back out.
It's good to have a friend that you can be like, I need phone time.
No, it's not even just like phone time. Like, I need to lay down. Like, I need a minute. Because I think both of us are the same way. We like to have ample time to rest, I think, in between doing things, which is good that we're both kind of similar in that sense. Because I was like, there were some days it's like, and you know, we're walking like 20,000 steps. Like, my feet hurt. I only packed Doc Martens and boots. I had blisters.
Really? You needed New Balances.
I know.
You needed them Sambas.
I needed them Brooks.
Brooks, literally. What else are those called? There's like
the Hokas, the Unclugs,
yeah.
like everything. I needed comfortable shoes. I did not have comfortable shoes.
But it would have ruined your fit.
It would have ruined my fit, and I looked cute.
It would have ruined your fit. And you looked really cute.
I did.
I saw the pics. You looked really cute.
I know. I was serving.
You were serving so hard. And I'm glad you wore the uncomfy shoes because you looked good.
Period. And yeah, that's all that we
honestly, that's saying, if you have like comfy shoes for New York, drop them in the comments. Like, let us know.
Cute and comfortable at the same time.
That'll make your outfit better. How about that?
Like, they still look cute. They won't ruin your outfit, but they're still comfortable to walk around in.
Yeah.
Because my platform Doc Martens were not that. And I still am like recovering. Like, I still have like a blister on my foot, and I can't like point my toes.
It's fine.
And so yeah, I did realize, however, I don't think I am meant to live in the city. Like, I don't think like a big city is really like my vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it was great, right? Like, you know, traveling there. But then I was like thinking, I was like, if I guess like people say they get used to like noise over time when they live somewhere like that. But like me, I was like, horns honking, it is 3 a.m. Like, I'm like, I went to sleep.
I guess so. I grew up in a big family and it was kind of chaotic. So I guess noise, you eventually do just block it out. I can't imagine it being like sirens, cars,
people yelling. Why is this car playing like
maybe
shitty
music?
The shitty ass rap music. I think it's really funny though, because my friend, we were like walking around and like some car had its windows down, and she's like, New York rap music is the worst. And then like, and then we hear like out of this car like it's like ah like, it's like dead ass like screaming sounds coming out of the car.
Stop.
Why
would they?
And they're playing
everybody makes choices.
Windows down, like, you know, like I only put the windows down because like my music is like bumping, like it's good vibes for like that shit. And I know they think it's fire, but I was like, what the hell is that? We were crying laughing at that. Yeah. And also food was really good. Okay. But yeah, like I just thought to myself, like, you know, probably not gonna ever move here, but I'll visit. Yeah. You know, just because I realize it's a very lot of hustle and bustle kind of environment.
I'm not a hustle bustle girly.
I like to like chill out, you know, like take a minute.
I'm a beach girl.
I'm a
coastal girl.
I totally get that, but I get how like sometimes being in the city is like it can be fun, and like I would have loved to go out, but it was
love to party, but I also would like to spend my daytime just laying out on the sun.
Same. I feel that. And also something else. This morning I got woken up to this like weird ass sound, and it's my day off today from like my regular job, and I hate getting woken up by like anything that isn't me. So if I get woken up to like my dog licking his paws, let me elaborate more. The reason maybe why I'm like, oh, maybe New York isn't for me. I get really like I'm very light sleeper. I'm
angry too.
I'm a really light sleeper, and it's like the smallest, tiniest, like repetitive noises annoy me so bad. Like it takes nothing for me to wake up. Yeah. It's like the slightest noise, slightest movement, I'm up and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. So this morning I'm like, what is that sound? It sounds like shuffling. I think I came to the conclusion, I think they were like power washing something below me, and it was just so loud that I could hear it.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I texted you and I was like, I think it's my upstairs neighbor, but it really did sound like it was coming from below.
Yeah,
so
I thought her neighbers were fucking.
And I was like, are they sweeping the roof?
You can't be mad at them.
Like, I have no idea what they were doing still, but it woke me up and I was like I'm already on one. Because I just hate getting woken up by stuff that isn't like me on my days off. It's just so bothersome for me. But like I said, I think I already get like woken up really easily by everything.
Yeah.
So it's like. Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
I do but with New York, I did bring my noise canceling headphones. Anytime I go somewhere else that isn't my own bedroom, I will bring headphones with me and I sleep in my headphones. Like
you do, yeah.
We went to like a Halloween party. We crashed at my cousin's. I packed my headphones. Like
she sure did, and she was the one snoring. To be fair, okay, I do mumble in my sleep, so you would have heard me mumble.
Right.
And that's more alarming because I'll say words like sunrise, and then
he's right behind you.
Yeah. Like, shit like that, but I'm fully asleep. But I don't know.
Yeah, but that's just how my week has been, but pretty good nonetheless. I haven't been to work in over a week, so my paycheck's gonna be a little bit slim.
Oh, you're gonna have a skinny paycheck.
So skinny. But I got some time off, but that was good.
You need that PTO.
It was not PTO though.
I had a pretty uneventful. Oh, you don't have PTO.
I'm part-time.
God, it hurts. I had a pretty uneventful week, but I did discover Substack. Oh my gosh, obsessed.
What is Substack?
I want to say it's like Twitter, but it's like an emotionally intelligent Twitter sometimes, and it's kind of just like think pieces.
I feel like my coworker, one of my ex-coworkers, was talking about Substack because she's like, you should check out this article.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was Substack.
I really have been enjoying Substack.
Familiar. Because she was like, it might help you with your lupus. And I was like, I'll look at it. And I never did. But
I know. I'm on just like cultural think pieces.
Oh, that's fun. It's some fun. Brain thinking.
Some brain thinking. A little bit less brain rotting.
Or like thinking something to actually like get your gears turning instead of just gears stay still and collect dust.
Just me on TikTok watching Cat's Eye videos again and again. I'm obsessed with Cat's Eye right now.
I'm pretty sure she made like a Valorant song.
They did. They sure did make a Valorant song.
I like how you know that and you have nothing to do with Valorant.
I have nothing to do with Valorant.
And I have everything to do with Valorant and nothing to do with her. And that's how I know that.
First of all, Cat's Eye's a group.
Oh.
Except her. Like, them. The girlies.
Whoever they are. K-pop?
So Cat's Eye's interesting because they are under a K-pop label and an American label. And so they're supposed to be a global group, but they have K-pop training.
Whatever that means.
So K-pop training is like really precise, like very precise. Like they have choreographed routines to all their songs.
Okay.
I know, sorry. I know, I'm just like mansplaining Asian culture, like Korean
culture. You're not
even
mansplaining it to me, you're like case-plaining it to me. Like, I don't know, like... It's not even like, okay, yeah, you're good. You're good, though. You're good. Because I just do they made a Valorant song.
They made a Valorant song. And they're hot. I'll show you videos later.
Okay.
Yeah, they're hot girls.
Is that like the big thing that was your week? Like anything interesting else?
No. Girl, no. I had a very uneventful week, fortunately. But Mercury was just in retrograde, so it felt like every little thing went wrong. Right. And then every little thing went wrong, and then it just like made you really like feel some type of way. I was really aggro like all week, so like these are things I actually enjoyed. How about that?
Real. All right. So let's dive into this week's topic. So this week's topic is just, being the funny friend and kind of feeling like a side character in your own life. So I feel like for me personally, I feel like I've felt this and it's in one of my close friend groups. Like I felt it more maybe when I was a little bit younger and not so secure in the way I am now. But I feel like I have always kind of coined myself as the funny friend, and maybe it comes from I was always like the single one. And so I try to give myself some kind of I don't know if it was meaning or some kind of role in the friend group to kind of but I'd always be like, oh yeah, I'm just this single funny friend in a way. Because it was always one of my close friends, her boyfriend, one of my close friends, and whatever boyfriend she had at the time. Love her to death, but I feel like it was when I think about it, every summer we would hang out again and be a different man. And so even seeing that, just a different person every time, it was almost why not me?
I get a bitch every time.
When is it my turn?
When can I get a fucking bitch?
And so, that made me just feel very I guess alone in a way. Like, because I feel like even though it's
I think it's a lonely feeling though, seeing other people get pursued,
or like they're cuddling up with their man, and you're just like,
and you're just sitting there like.
Yes, exactly. You're just sitting alone, and you're like, oh, like all these people have somebody, and I'm just here.
Your body's just like tense. Everyone's on a couch cuddling, and you're just the only one there. So like, so you were fifth wheeling.
Yes, I was fifth wheeling.
You were fifth wheeling multiple summers.
Yes, multiple summers. And I still do, and I think I always kind of will make jokes. At least like I used to make really terrible.
Well, like mature friends are better. Like when you have immature friends, like. Their relationship is like somewhat the world, and like
and
they get consumed.
I'll be honest, like the friends I do hang out with that I do fifth wheel, I don't normally. I like sometimes I will get that twinge just a little bit about like, oh dang, like it sucks that I don't have somebody.
Yeah.
But like I don't think they do anything personally to make me ever feel left out. Like they are very inclusive. They are like it's not like, oh, this is like a double date or like a triple date. Like it's like they invite me, like we go out together. Like
you're just their adopted child now.
Yes, basically so. Like they don't ever do anything themselves to make me feel left out in a way. It's more so just like feelings that just come up for me naturally as it is, because I think
you're a big feeler.
Yeah, and I think, and personally, I think no matter, stop filming. Okay. So like I was saying a little bit earlier, basically, they don't ever do anything, right, to make me. It's just like my feelings that just come up.
And do you think that's like rooted though from when you were younger?
Probably a little bit has to deal with it. But I feel like sometimes I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, dang, I feel like an outsider in my own friend group, in my own life, like just kind of like on the side.
I feel like though that's part of being the funny friend in my experience, is I feel like I have to essentially like earn my slot with people. So I have to like make everyone laugh. I have to be bubbly and exciting to make sure that people want me around. Right. You know?
Kind of like almost never really kind of expressing, like, not want to say your true self, but it's like always hiding the parts that may not seem so great from other people, just so you can kind of fit in a little bit better, or earn that spot a little bit more, kind of thing.
I mean, for me, I feel like I have been in like friend group situations where there's like definite roles. Yeah. You know? So like there's like the mom, there's the party one, there's the baby. What other roles could go in a friend group?
I would say
the hot one.
The hoe.
The hoe and the hot one.
Did you say adventurous already? Adventurous. The mean one.
The mean one. And while I don't quite fit into like any of those, I feel like I feel like I could make myself be funny. Right. You know, I can make a good laugh out of something. Right. And so I kind of felt like in my previous friendships that I was like kind of expendable a bit. You know, like especially in like when I was growing up, so I had like a friend group, and so I was the funny one in my friend group, and so I lived like further than everyone else too, and so for me, I saw them hang out a lot without me. Right. You know. Yeah. That hurts. And I feel like it creates little wounds, you know.
And I feel like for you too, it's like even if you were living further away, like because I totally relate to this. It's like even though you're living further away from them, and you probably would have said no. Yeah. If they asked you, but it's the fact that they didn't even ask you at all to hang out.
Exactly. It's just that fact that I wasn't asked to hang out at all. And then like even still like today, like so this is my like high school friends. They're still friends with each other.
Yeah. And you're still kind of like.
Yeah. I was like, I had to branch out and make other friends. Unfortunately, I have all the skills to do that because I'm funny. But it's like learning how to be like vulnerable in the same time.
Right. Which can be hard for everybody. I know not everybody's like. I think it's so unnormalized though, like to be like, I don't think people talk about it that often, about like how being vulnerable with other people can be so very difficult. Like for me, sometimes I feel like it makes me want to light myself on fire just because it's like, I hate truly expressing myself. Yeah. And I think sometimes I will literally choose to like suffer in silence versus like,
oh my gosh,
expressing it to other people.
I will 100% suffer in silence. I will suffer with like a big joke, you know, like what if we all laughed right now instead of me crying right now?
Right. It's like I will say like the worst possible thing. Like I could degrade myself so hard, but then I will make a joke out of it, which isn't good. Like the self-deprecating jokes. At the end of the day, you do what you do, but they're not that funny.
Like, and I feel like in my experience, I feel like being like the funny friend or like the bubbly one, has been like my shield and like my guard and my protection.
Right, because it's like I'm never taking something so seriously. It's like I'm always trying to make a laugh out of it in a way.
It's like, haha, you guys didn't invite me, so funny. You know,
right. It's like,
haha, I'm the single one in my friend group, right, so funny.
Right, that's exactly how that's literally exactly how I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna just laugh about it. But so then I think really, but if I really sit and I think to myself about it, it's like, dang, like, you know, it's like I'm watching a show and it's like I feel like the funny friend and like, you know, those TV shows that are there for comedic relief. That's how I feel sometimes. It's like,
yes, while all the main storylines go on and you just like, get to like add an equip here and there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That's really true. Yeah, that's how it's felt previously. It's like I just get to be like someone's guest star sometimes.
Right.
While all the other storylines play out.
Like everybody's got their boyfriends, girlfriends, and then everybody's moving on doing these big things, and it's like, oh, I'm just here cracking jokes. Like, that's how it feels sometimes.
That feels suffer in silence.
Yeah, and like anytime, I think also part of it comes from like, for me at least, I don't like to really let, like we mentioned vulnerability. It's hard. Like sometimes I like just don't like to let people in and let them get that close to where I had to tell them what's exactly going on with me. And sometimes I also just don't want to burden other people with my like emotions, because it's like, okay, I'm complaining like I don't have a boyfriend, or like, and I feel like for some people,
you gonna say that to every person you meet, like,
right? And I feel like
I don't have a boyfriend, haha.
Right, and I feel like especially even for like my friends, like it's like I think it's like not that. I mean, maybe it is, but like for me, it's like it's that deep or something to like be like, oh, you're like, why are you being so quiet? And you're on our little group hangout, and it's like, oh, because I'm alone, and like, is that big of a deal? Like, because I feel like
the tricky part is with group hangouts, especially when it's like couples, is everyone's paired off.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
So like you're the one that has to then mingle with everyone, but you can also be interrupting moments between the couples. Right. And that's how I felt when I'm with couples too.
I get it. Because sometimes at the end of the day, like I mentioned before, it's like I don't think my friends have ever done anything themselves to like make me feel some type of way, but that doesn't change like what comes up being like, oh my gosh, I just feel like.
And it's easy to get in your head too. Like getting in your head about these like little instances of like, oh, I was interrupting them, like, oh, like everybody's with each other, you know, or like, oh, I feel like I have to impress the people around me. Like it's so easy to like get in your head and no one else is thinking about the same situation.
Exactly. And like nobody, and like at the end of the day, people you're with, they probably don't care that much either.
They probably don't.
They
probably don't. And if you're bugging them, they wouldn't hang out with you.
Yeah. And like truly like, and I know it's like difficult to like bring things up to like people you're close with, especially like when it's like, oh, like you're just trying to put on a good facade for them. And I think that's what coming like why like people who, you know, funny friends, we suffer in silence a lot just because it's like, oh, we don't want to burden people with our emotions. We want people to think that we're doing fine, because I think a lot of it comes from showing. I feel like showing weakness too to like your friends who think you're like this like really happy bubbly person. It can almost like be like, oh, I'm not the way they think I am, and all this other stuff. So it also just makes you more timid to yourself.
I feel like too, I don't want to burden other people with my problems, and in the same way, I don't want people to think less of me because I have them.
Right, because I'm struggling so bad, but I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want you to see me in some other light.
I don't want to bring the vibe down.
Right.
Me? No, I'm bringing the vibe up.
Right. So like I'm always gonna crack a joke. I feel like even like I still like work on it. Maybe it is like a coping mechanism.
As I'm talking about not being vulnerable and cracking a joke.
Right. It's like I think at the end of the day, it's like I will crack a joke like at the expense of myself a little bit. Like it'll be a little bit of a self-deprecating joke. If I am trying to open up a little bit, it'll be some kind of self-deprecating joke.
Yeah, I disguise my own hurt feelings and humor. So,
definitely. Totally get that.
I do feel like in like the romantic sense, so I feel like I haven't been chosen by people I like normally too.
Oh, never.
Never, yeah. I was like, people that I'm like, I really like them, I'm not chosen by them.
In all fairness, I feel like I haven't really had like big like likes recently, so it's really hard for me to compare it to anything. So all I can compare it to is like really old experiences.
Me too. There's a recent one, but that one sucks. Your face. Yeah.
But I feel like when I was younger, I feel like it's like, I don't even know. I feel like I used to write fucking fucked up poetry in my iPhone notes when I was younger. And so it's like, yeah, no, I remember like it's like not even being chosen first. I was like, I don't even think I was chosen like a thought, like at all. Like it wasn't even a thought.
Do you think it's like romantically?
Choice.
Do you think it's also in like platonic friendships as well?
Oh, definitely in platonic as well. I feel like is what I struggled with. Like it's like, oh, I wasn't even, this person's first choice. It's like I feel like I don't think it was literally until my sophomore year of high school until I had a good friend group.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like growing up, it's like I was, like, trying to force myself to fit in with these people, make them laugh, do all these things, like a fucking court gesture, right? Like, I'm just trying to do, like, something to get, like, a laugh.
To make people notice you.
Right. Yeah. Just to get some kind of reaction out of people. And then it doesn't end up working. Like, I didn't make genuine friendships from that.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't basically until I stopped kind of acting that kind of light where I made good friends. Because before then, it was more just, like, because I feel like I had to beg.
I get that.
I didn't really have to beg people, but it was like I always, like you said earlier, like felt like really try hard to fit into these like friend groups and stuff.
I don't know if I'm built for a friend group even now though. Like after all my previous experiences, I love my individual friendships and I feel like having a consistent group of friends. Maybe I just always feel like the outsider naturally, but I don't know if I'm built for a friend group in that same capacity that I had when I was younger.
But it's always like, like you mentioned, like you see your, like the friends that you were with, like hanging out without you, and you're like, oh, I thought it was your friend kind of thing. And, it's harmful. Yeah. It's hurtful to see that, like, oh, I thought we were close in the same line.
And to be fair, I was available.
Right. Maybe I wouldn't have gone, but what if I did want to, kind of thing.
Exactly. Would you wait for me? And the answer at that point in time was no.
Right.
But wait, I can accept things. I'm older now.
Or it's like, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but it's like, oh, so-and-so couldn't come, so we invited you instead. Like, you're only here because somebody else couldn't come.
I haven't gotten that a lot. I usually just don't get invited.
Right. No, but I feel like
that's
almost
hurtful.
It hurts really even hurtful. Worse when it's like, oh, like
you were the second choice.
And you're telling me too. It's not even like, oh, we're not gonna tell you this, but it's like, I
keep it to yourself.
Right.
Save your feelings. Keep it to yourself.
I'm the same way. I am like, oh, honesty is the best policy, but honestly, I don't give a fuck if you lie about something that will hurt my feelings. If I never find out. Especially if I never find out, that's one thing. But if I'm gonna find out eventually, you might as well tell me at first.
If you're saying this to hurt me, keep your mouth shut.
Right. Yeah. Like, because why would you say that to me? Like, what do you mean?
That's mean.
What
that
do you
is
mean?
So mean.
Because you were mentioning, like, does it also happen in platonic? Yes. I feel like it almost happened more in platonic relationships than it did in, like, any kind of romantic relationships for me. Just being, like, people being, like, oh, because I was surrounded by mean girls, I feel like, in middle school. Oh, so-and-so couldn't come, we invited you instead. Like, the only reason you're here is because so-and-so couldn't come. Like, ugh. Nasty.
I was painfully shy in middle school. I got more of a personality in high school.
See, that's I feel like I was still painfully shy, like, just, like, growing up. But, like, I think when I was, like, younger, I was, like, desperate to fit in with anybody and everybody.
Really?
So it's, like,
I just had really
along.
weird friends in middle school.
I really wish I was friends with the people that I, like, and this sounds so bad, like, speaking it now, but, like, I feel like when I was younger, I was kind of a weird kid, but I kept that side of me hidden. Mm-hmm. And, like, bro, I texted my friends, like, my cousins, after I finished watching Attack on Titan, I was like, now that I'm, like, watching this, there were literally kids, like, running around, like, high school, middle school, wearing, like, Attack on Titan, like, cosplay, like, they wore, like, the fucking capes, like.
Yeah, I think that's, when I say weird kids, I mean, like, I had a friend who was a pathological liar.
Oh, you mean, like, not, like,
crazy.
But I wish I was friends with those kids, like, the ones who may have, like.
I'm friends with those kids now.
I wish I was. Like, when I was younger, like, and that makes me think, I was, like, settled
adults
for,
that
like.
do weird things.
Like,
I'm friends with adults that do those weird things.
And I wish I was friends with those kids back then, because I feel like I said I would have made more genuine friendships if I was focused on, like, what I was actually hearing versus, like, how I was being perceived by others because of who I was friends with.
By association, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it literally just ended up, like, hurting me, too. Like, it literally fucked me up until, like, I had to move school districts. And then, like, I was fine. Like, you know what I mean? I had to start all over and make new friends. And then, of course, like, when you don't know anybody in a new school district, it's a lot easier to be, like, genuine with yourself and other people.
When you started, like, making those friends, did you ever have, like, did you attract people that liked you as their side character? Because I had that experience.
I feel like I still had that experience more so back before I moved. It wasn't when I made new friends. Mm-hmm. But it's, like, you be friends with people and they'd always have, like, you know, these things going on, and, like, I feel like they would boast about it in a way.
Yeah.
And make you seem very small.
Yeah.
And so I totally get that.
I feel like one thing I attracted a lot was like the queen bee, friendship archetype, I guess. Like I always had like the queen bee of like someone who like brought everyone together, and then I was like their very close funny friend.
No, I get that.
I experienced that one a lot, and I experienced that one, and I'm gonna say this into like my 20s probably. Like that friendship probably ended when I was like 21. So it lasted a bit longer.
Yeah.
But it was somebody who like, in one instance, I felt like the queen bee person essentially like controlled my relationships outside of her, so it made me feel like expendable.
That's not fun.
It was not
so
fun.
Sucky.
It was sucky.
And I think being friends with like people like narcissists like that, like it's like it can be so draining, but then at the time you don't even notice what's going on. You just want to be friends with that person so bad, so you just don't even like.
Well, you just like have connection with people too, and I think that like for me being the funny friend, I think I was guilty of making myself smaller in that way too.
Oh yeah, like you don't see like how much like you're worth, because like I feel like in a way you almost put somebody else up on a pedestal, or is it just like somebody else is getting you down so much? It's
someone else takes the lead when you're still fully capable of also taking the lead.
Yeah.
I think that was what happened for me too.
Mm-hmm. Being friends like with those people is so draining.
It was so draining.
But no, I feel like going over this, I don't think I actually realized how much I struggled like when I was way younger. Like I feel like because my like recent.
Well, that's when you're developing.
Yeah, and those are when like I feel like like good like positive friendships and like experiences are like
impactful.
Yes, those are like that's like the most important time. Like I feel like now I'm able to like I don't see it as much, right, because I have really good friendships right now. But like when I was growing up in those very important stages, I was not like getting hit with what I should have. Like, and that definitely like somehow like there's some deep patterned scars in my psyche.
That's where you start to develop your narrative too.
Right.
Like
I
who
feel
you are.
Right. Definitely. Because it's like I think. But I think like like middle school and even elementary school, it's like very impactful to be like, who am I as a person? Like who and all these things, like what is my worth?
There's a reason why in therapy you start talking about your childhood.
Right.
Start talking about adolescence. Yeah. Right. There's a reason. Yeah.
Because they're the most impactful on you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like this is like kind of switching topics a little bit, but I feel like even when I was like younger, I don't know, like we were talking about being the second choice, like romantic and platonically, but I feel like low key a little bit, like when I was younger, I was maybe just a little bit ugly.
No, I was chopped.
Chopped for real.
Absolutely chopped. I had like a lot of orthodontia work. I was figuring out my curly hair. I loved wearing a lot of makeup personally. My outfits were good though. You couldn't say anything about my outfits.
My fashion sense was a little off. I did grow into that when I got older. But I feel like I've definitely grown up a little bit since. Like, I'm not saying I'm like hot shit now, but I'm definitely not as chopped as I used to be.
If you saw me before, you would agree that I've had a glow up.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like I low-key look the same. But I don't know. I feel like.
But you wear your confidence in a sexy way.
But here's the thing, too. I think, like, confidence does play into how you can come off to other people. But, like, when I was younger, I think I was so used to seeing the people around me, like boys around me, go for like these girls, blonde hair, blue eyes, white girls, like that doesn't look like me, right? Like, and so you see who's getting pursued, and it's not me, it's people who look completely different from me. So, it almost leaves some kind of like, oh, what does that say about me kind of thing.
Oh yeah, watching, like I had that experience, and I'm still weta, like I'm half Mexican, half white, and I'm like still fully weta, and I'm still not the pinnacle of like Eurocentric beauty. Because
I feel like, especially like here in like the South area, it's like blonde hair, blue eyed, like, skinny white girl kind of thing. And it's like, if you look different than that, it's like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And like,
she's spicy.
She's
exotic. She's exotic.
Like what kind of
people ask you where my family's from.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Oh my gosh, I get that so frequently. Like, where are you from? And I'm just like, and I know what.
And I literally sit there and I go like, for me, I'm white.
I say I'm from Texas anytime somebody asks me from. They're like, no, where are you from? I'm from Texas. You want to ask me what my ethnicity is, so ask me what my ethnicity is. So asking me where I'm from, because I'm from Texas.
I love that actually. I love that reply. Where am I from? Texas? You're like Plano?
That's literally what I say. Like when people ask me where I'm from here. The fuck do you mean? Like. But I know deep down what they mean, but like you're not asking the right question. If you want to if you want to be straightforward and ask me what my ethnicity is, I'll answer you correctly. But if you're gonna ask me where are you from, like,
where's your family from? Texas.
Girl, they live there. Hello.
We live here.
For real. For real. But no, yeah, I think seeing like I mentioned before, like, you know, what is the beauty standard and what not, definitely. That's some wounds. Well, some wounds. Or it also just contributed to like having low self-esteem and low confidence. Like never being like.
That's what I was thinking just right now. Of like, is it really these girls with like blue eyes and blonde hair? Mm-hmm. Or is it the fact that they were genuinely more confident in themselves because they had constant affirmation that people were interested? Right.
I don't, literally, like, dead ass, like, I don't think I had, like, anybody saying they were interested in me growing up at all. That hurts. That hurts. Believe it or not, like, in your, like, I remember one time I saw this TikTok and it was, like, a girl talking about, like, how, like, if you don't get, like, how no romantic experience, no romantic activities in, like, these adolescent years, it does impact you hard when you get older. And, like, people are like, oh, it doesn't mean anything, wait till you get older to date, blah, 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 like, but it does impact you, especially if you do see other people around you. Of it. But especially if you do see other people around you, like, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere.
Right, because you're, like, 13. You're, like, 13. You really shouldn't be doing anything.
Congratulations to everyone who made it work with their 13-year-olds.
I'm proud of you. I actually do know a couple that's been together since they were 14 years old.
Yeah, and congratulations.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm just saying, as a blanket statement, to most people in their 14-year-old relationships, they're not going to work out. They're probably toxic as fuck.
Right.
And you shouldn't stay with that person, probably.
Right, because none of you know what
they're
you're
not
doing.
Your soulmate.
Right.
You're not your soulmate. They're just in your.
And for the 1% that did stay together.
Good for you. You look
good
great.
For you.
You're
amazing.
Doing great.
Amazing, sweetie. Amazing, sweetie.
Amazing, sweetie. We're happy for you.
But, you know, yeah, I feel like just seeing that around. And then also, I gained, like, no experience. So even, like, nowadays, I still struggle
dating
so hard.
Dating skills are hard to get.
I cannot flirt for shit. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I can't tell when people, like, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know how to carry on flirting. Like, I can start flirting, but I cannot carry on flirting.
I just look at people and stare. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I try. And so for me, I think I come off very blunt and straightforward nowadays. If I do find somebody attractive, like, I'm like, hey! Like,
I mean, you could develop that, though, too. Not all flirting has to be the same type of flirting. Because I like to tease a lot.
I don't even, girl, I sit back on my couch. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I think...
No, a couch. I would meet you men on Hinge.
Like, where do I go?
I don't know.
Oh, no. It doesn't help, like, the dating field is ass nowadays, so it's, like, hard. Like, all men are princesses and sassy and it's bad, so it's not even fun for us.
Not being princesses.
It's not even fun for us. But, you know, it's, like, even, like, being a late bloomer in, like, romantic regards, like, one thing I do find really funny, and I do feel like I did have a bit of a glow up because... I don't even know if I want to say this.
Go, say it. Say it.
But it's like, I will see people I went to school, like middle school and high school with on Tinder and Hinge, and guess who will fucking match with me?
Good for you, girl.
The people.
Good for you, girl.
And I think it's, I don't know, like, and I'm from, like, and so I'm like, what does that say? Like, it did have a blow up of sorts because y'all paid me no mind growing up, but now you did. Like, I don't know.
I love that. I love that character journey of I'm hotter than people who rejected me.
No, dead ass. Like, I hooked up with one of my middle school crushes.
You did? You hooked up with one of your middle... Did it feel like a fulfillment? Like a wish fulfillment? Like, what was that for you?
It was actually really bad.
No!
But I think I did have, like, a sense coming out, like, after, like, the hindsight in the situation, I was like, wait, that's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny that I did eat that up. Like, and then I, like, matching with people that I went to, like, middle school, it's, like, it's kind of funny, and it's almost, like, a little bit of, like, fulfilling for me, being like, oh my god, yeah.
No, every time I see people I went to middle school and high school with, they just kind of look at me and they're like, whoa. Right. I'm like, I know, you can't even get me now.
I don't even want you. But yeah, no, I feel like, I was mentioning before, like, saying all, like, you know, the confidence with, like, the young girls, like, that aren't you, and, like, it kind of just knocks you down. And I think it does sort of lead to, like, having some deep-seated insecurities nowadays,
also
too.
Also affirm it, too, because you're immature as fuck when you're 13.
Right.
So you're going to have a friend that's going to constantly have a new boyfriend, new situationship, new girlfriend, right? And they're going to get all this attention, and they'll flex it because they're 13.
Right, and they don't know how to care about other people's feelings yet.
I know, they don't know how to consider other people yet. they're not mature, and it's fine.
Right.
But it is like sending messages to you like, oh, I'm not desired because I don't have all this attention. Like my childhood best friend, when we were growing up, she always had like a new like boyfriend, like all the time. All the time. She always had all this like male validation.
And it can be like impactful onto you too, because it's like, right, it's like you see somebody getting all this thing and it's like, what do I have? Nothing. So
well, I don't have no bitches.
Yeah.
No roster, no bitches.
Right.
I'm 12, my teeth are top.
Right, and then you're always kind of thinking about like, oh, like I feel like for me, I'm always like, what does that say about me if, you know, like, if I can't get this?
And it's just like wondering, why isn't it happening for me? And the answer is I have no game in a deeper level.
But no, I feel like it does lead to having some like insecurities like later on. And like it does lead you to like think now and like, oh, I can't tell if I'm for A, B, and C, like all these other things. Like I think it does lead to some self-sabotage later on because it's like you can never realize when people are actually interested because you don't know what it's like. You literally dead ass don't know what it's like, and even if you did, it's like, oh, they couldn't like me. They just think I'm funny. They just think I'm their friend.
Yeah.
It's like it's never like, oh, they actually like me. They just think of me. I'm like a funny friend to them. Like that's how I feel like I would over explain everything, and so it's self-sabotage in any relationship.
Jumping through all the hoops in the world, then get to the conclusion that someone just likes you. You know? Like no, I don't know, he just bought me a drink because, like, we're buddies. I got him last time, you know?
Like, he just drove, like, 30 minutes to pick me up and go get lunch with me because we're old friends. Like,
yeah, we're old friends.
We're old friends. Like, we used to, we used to be in the same class. Like, I don't know, we're just old friends. Like, it just, it's nothing serious. Like, we're just friends. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, he just messaged me, I miss you, because we're, like, really good friends. You know?
Right, like it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
He just misses like my like person. He just misses me being there. He doesn't actually miss like me. Like he just misses my presence. Like
yeah. He's not attracted to me, just like my presence.
He just wants attention.
He just wants attention.
No, but I definitely feel like all those things kind of combined. Just like it's definitely so impactful. I feel like people don't really speak about like how all like these things like growing up are so detrimental to how you turn out as an adult.
What doesn't kill you makes you better at intimacy.
That part, for real. Because it's like all these things, and now what?
What am I supposed to do now?
Right. You
want to date with someone at 6 a.m. You're chopped.
I'm dead. No, that was such a weird experience, though. Oh my god. No, so yeah, I think that like putting yourself in like the I'm the funny friend shoes can definitely like it can fuck you up a little bit growing up, and it still kind of like does. It's like still even now it's like I still call myself I'm funny, right? Because I grew up and I'm still funny, but even then it's like you still kind of have like some like everlasting scars that will kind of like build into later in life, just because it's like I've always it's like I mentioned, like you self-deprecate, you say all these jokes, you kind of just explain it away. Like
I think it's your own like narrative you build for yourself,
right?
Too.
I almost want to say like the coining yourself funny friend is like your way of just the way of explaining why things are the way they are.
Yeah.
Without trying to get chipped too much at the surface.
Yeah.
It's not very like I wouldn't say it's the best way to go about it, but I feel like that's maybe a way of making it hurt less a little bit.
Yeah.
But
probably.
I think it's like I mentioned earlier, like just trying to like make a joke basically out of everything.
Oh, make myself the joke.
Right.
Make it,
for real.
I'm a joke. I'm the joke here. And I feel like though we say all this, but you can always take up space in your own life.
Right.
And always be the main character in your own life.
Yes. Yes. You are in charge of your own life. This is your life. Even if you have people that seem like they are bigger than life, you have people that seem like they are the sun.
Again, I left those friendships of the people who were more like that queen bee archetype. And I'm much more free. I can bounce around. I have my own relationships. I'm more than just a funny friend now. But I had to develop outside of being the funny friend.
Right.
I had to get real. I had to make friendships and be so authentic with my new friendships too.
You kind of have to like take it up and rewrite your own kind of narrative instead of just constantly coining yourself and almost like dumbing yourself down to being just this one specific archetype. You know, it's like you have so much more to offer than just jokes and all this other stuff. It's like we mentioned, you're more than like, you have multiple layers to yourself, like an onion. Like you have so much about yourself and not just like this funny friend persona. Yeah. So I think it's rewriting yourself and putting yourself more out in that kind of situation where you like can be this
be yourself.
bigger person.
Don't be whatever title you gave yourself. Be yourself.
Right. Like you can do whatever you want. Basically, it is your own life after all.
It
like
you
are the main character in your own life. You have the opportunity to go out and do these things like that are big and are huge. So you can take those steps. You don't always have to fit yourself in a little box to fit your own narrative or other people's narratives around you.
Yeah, and if you are the funny friend, like we see you.
We see you.
We see you. We've been the funny friend. We've been the side character. And the message is like take up space where you can. Like you don't have to let other people dictate how you're gonna spend your time or be perceived.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe if you are kind of feeling like you're the funny friend in all your aspects of life, maybe it's like find another friend group. Like I know it can be really hard to step out into like uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable because it's hard. It is hard. Like especially if you're in your early.
Trial and error for both of us multiple times. You did it in your teens, I did it in my 20s.
Yeah, if you're in your early 20s, though, I feel like it can be so hard to make new friends. But if you're a teenager, like, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to make new friends, point blank, period. But especially somehow if you're just, like, working, like we are, we just work. And it can be hard to make new friends. But I feel like it's so important to, like, try, especially if you're, like, stuck in that same box of feeling that, like, you shouldn't be hanging out with people that make you feel good about yourself. So I don't, like, that's, like, my big takeaway is, like, you shouldn't be hanging around people that make you feel small all the time.
Yeah, you don't have to be small. You never had to be small. You can always take up as much space as you need. And if you're taking up space and people don't respond well to it, then that's the sign that you are in a different place.
Like, you need to go somewhere else because it's not worth it.
And they're allowed to be friends with each other, and you're allowed to go be happy somewhere else.
Exactly. Like we said, you are the main character in your own life. So just take it.
Any final thoughts?
I don't think I have any. Do you?
No.
All right. Well, that's our episode for today. We will see you next week in our next episode. But for now, just...
Sorry. For now,
just make sure you take up your own space, enjoy your life.
Be authentic. Every episode ends with be authentic.
Be authentic to yourself and what you believe in. And we will see you next week. And make sure to follow us on social media. Bye.